today we are going to talk about an important IELTS Q topic for speaking. So a lot of students find it difficult to make preparation for the topics and to generate ideas for them as well. So we have decided to bring some ideas that could help them achieve at least 6.5 to 7 bands. Why? Because a lot of websites, a lot of teachers are presenting them only band 8 or band 9 essays. So for this time, we have already prepared some of them if somebody wants to achieve those scores. But this time, we have come up with some band essays 6.5 to 7 so that students can easily prepare them. So we are using very simple language so they can easily construct their story and explain to the examiner. At least they can answer the question. Because a lot of students find it difficult to use complicated words, languages, and also the complex sentences most of the time. So we have made it simple, but not below 6.5 and 7 minutes. So let's get started. So the topic today is called describe a risk that you have taken for positive results. As you all know that in IELTS Q you have 1 minute for preparation and you need to speak about 2 to 3 minutes in a long run. This is also called individual long run topic. So here you get some keywords that you need to mention. So what it was, why you took it, what the result was, and how you felt about it. So we must prepare it, all the bullet points in the given time, and construct a story so that we can easily explain it. We should also make some ideas and write some language words or phrases that you are going to use in this. So how can we simply prepare it? We are just taking it very simple, in a very easy way. So let's have a look. Let's break the topics into segments. So you can describe the relation between you and risk as an introduction of your topic. So how often do you take risk in your life? You're going to talk about that, and how you generally feel about taking risk. You can also add that. What do you usually think about taking risk in life? So in this section, you must include such points. So in that way, you can also talk about in a long run 2 to 3 minutes. So that would be enough. Then you must move to the first bullet point. What it was, the risk was. There are various situations that you can mention. You can talk about taking risk in your study, in your personal life, for example, to save your back, to save someone's life also, like a person or an animal. So, but you remember one thing here in your mind, that you must talk about the risk which has some positive results. So not just simply the risk, it must have some positive results. So in that way, we are going to know the next point, why you took it. You can include the reason why you take or took that risk. You can say that to save somebody's life, for a family member, or to improve something, and even the easiest one in this time, pandemic time, COVID-19, to bring some medicine for the elderly. So you took that kind of risk. To take someone to the hospital, you can also explain about that situation, or you can have your own situation when you took the risk. And moving to the next point, what the result was. After explaining the entire situation, when you take it, what the risk was and why you took it, you need to explain what the result was, whether it was a positive outcome or a negative outcome. So make sure it's a positive one, because the examiner asked you to describe about the risk that as a positive outcome. For example, you can say that if you were using such topics that I have mentioned earlier, you saved the life, you managed to get the medicine, you have the person, and the person is now okay. So you can talk in that way. The last point that you need to mention how you felt about it. Here you should mention how you felt at that time when you took the risk. You can also include the feelings before the risk, that you were feeling nervous or you were thinking about taking the risk or not. But you must also mention how you felt after that when you saw a positive outcome. You can also talk about gratitude here, the self-satisfaction if you help someone, or any altruistic pursuit. When you have someone, they thank to you, situations like that. So now, just take it by making it very simple. So let's move to the topic. Well, I have taken various risks in my life, and taking risks is not always easy, but you need to bear in mind for what you are taking it. If you think that the result would be positive, then you should definitely take it. For example, if to save somebody's life, or in order to save your back also. Here I want to describe about a situation when I took a risk in order to bring some medicine from the elderly. As everybody knows that during this time, COVID-19, it was difficult for everyone to go outside, and most of the people were locked in their own homes. I have a neighbor who is almost 60 years old and who is suffering with diabetes and hypertension disease. So in that lockdown period, he ran out of his medicines. And he asked me for the help. He approached me and he called me to if I could help him. On that time, I just thought that how would I manage to help that person, because I wanted to do so. But suddenly I thought that I could order it online, because I didn't go to outside to buy the medicine because of the government's restrictions on that time. But when I searched some online websites, they refused to deliver the medicine in that time, because in my area it was not allowed to deliver any kind of product, even the medicines. Therefore I contacted one of my friends and I reached him because he is working in a medical store or a chemist. So I asked him to bring that medicine for me, and for that I had to go outside my. At that time I just covered my mouth and I took a mask and also a sanitizer with me in order to avoid getting infected. And I managed the policemen who were outside in the market. They could arrest me for doing so, but as I tried to convince the policeman and explain the entire situation, he agreed and allowed me to receive the medicines. And after receiving them, I handed them over to the old man. The old man was just glad to receive his medicines, and he was just thanking me again, and I could manage to help him in that time, so that's why I was really lucky. And it was also a kind of self-satisfaction for me that I could help someone in such a. So I took that risk in order to the old man. So I think it was just justifiable, and I just took that risk for his well-being. And if I didn't take the risk, he could suffer the consequences and may got seriously ill. So that's why I just find it right. So that was the simple answer just for your cue card, and you can also speak it in another way as you want, but make sure your story is simple and easy to understand for the examiner, and you are not making it complicated by using a complicated language and the words that could even took your topic to off the track. So you must use simple language in order to explain your topic and the story. It must be concise enough so that it links, so link all the bullet points exactly in such a way that it could make sense. So thanks for watching. For more videos and tips related to IELTS, just subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you so much.